With yesterday being International Women's Day, I spent some time looking at the research of gender and well-being. And interestingly, there were two core components that showed to have the biggest impact. The first was a perception of gender equity within the workplace. And the research showed that for both men and women, higher levels of well-being when there were higher perceptions of gender equity. So recognizing for employers as well as for team members, being able to foster and promote gender equity throughout the workplace actually has a positive impact not only on well-being, but showing higher levels of productivity and life satisfaction. The second concept that played a key role was the idea of psychological capital. This is comprised of four key components. Many times we see the acronym H.E.R.O, looking at hope, efficacy, resiliency, and optimism. When we're referring to hope, we're talking about that sense of energy to persevere towards someone's goal through proactive planning. Hope, recognizing that even when things don't always go our best way, that we do have hope for a positive future and for positive outcomes, and to try again and again. The idea of efficacy. Think of self-efficacy, believing in oneself, the belief in one's own ability, the belief that we actually can have some type of control over what's happening within our lives, and recognizing that even within the workplace, even though things may not always go the way we want them to, that we still can play an active part and have an impact. The third, resilience, the R in H.E.R.O, that positive way of coping, bounce back ability, that even when things may not always go the way we want, maybe we don't hit a deadline, or maybe a project is rejected by a client, that we can pivot and bounce back and still come up with new opportunities and ideas instead of feeling completely dejected. And then optimism, being and remaining positive about the likelihood of being able to accomplish our goals, of being able to hit not only just concrete deadlines and pieces, but of personal success, of truly achieving what we want to achieve in life. So being able to facilitate all aspects of psychological capital, of hope, of efficacy, of resiliency, and of optimism can really play a significant role in increasing well-being for both men and women, and even transgender within the workplace. Be well.